Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am super excited to go over my October Boxycharm by Ipsy. If you're not familiar with Boxycharm, it is a monthly subscription box. You pay around $28 a month. You get 5 full-sized items of tools, makeup, brushes, skincare. You do take a quiz so that they know what your skin type is, what your preferences are, and then they pick 2 items every month, and then you get to pick from some choices the other 3. So some of these items I did choose and some Boxycharm chose for me. And there is one add-on in my box. My favorite thing about Boxycharm is that they have a drop shop option that you can go in and you can shop, and they have some brands that you've not heard of and some fantastic brands that you have heard of, and those items can be purchased at a deep discount. I'm so excited about my drop shop purchase, but I'll probably talk about that last. This is the paper that they put in the box. We know that's not great. However, there are some things in here that are bubble wrapped. The first thing I have here is from Wander Beauty. This is the Riviera Blush and Bronzer Palette. Obviously, I do have some makeup on. I like to see the items that people got, but I also like to see them put to use. This is what the packaging looks like, and Wander Beauty always has nice packaging. Here is what the palette looks like. It says that it's a bronzer and blush palette, but to me, this looks like maybe a highlight, a blush, maybe they're shimmering, and 2 bronzers. I'll swatch them. This is the deeper bronze. This, I'm assuming, is the lighter bronze, which really looks like the same tone as my skin. This is the pinky blush. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. And then this last one that I said looked like a highlighter, it's a really light peach. This might be good. I can tell you right now, I don't love how small the pan sizes are. Not my preference. I'm gonna take my Jasmine brush that I got in a Boxycharm, one of my favorites, and I'm just going to tap in both. Look like a lot of kick up. Yeah, there's product going everywhere when I dip my brush in. But it is showing up. But yeah, do you see that? There is product all over the place. And I'm trying to be light-handed. All right, not bad. Go into my other Jasmine brush, and I think I'll go into this more pinky shade. I did really like that when I swatched it. I like it. This next item is from TYS Beauty Juice Cheek Treat. This weightless and long-lasting blush will give you that soft flush of nude mauve color with a dewy finish that lasts all day. The liquid formula is super buildable and can be easily blended and built up to your desired intensity. Well, how about that? I already put powder on. I wonder, do I dare? I might as well. I'm gonna put a little bit on my hand here. And I'm just gonna tap my brush in there and just lightly go over it. If you have a super fluffy brush, it's less likely to disrupt. That's pretty. I'll have to check and see if it dries down or if it stays tacky, but so far I like it. Next, I have this Huda Beauty Liquid Matte Lipstick. What shade do I have? Bombshell. The packaging is nice. It feels nice and heavy. Let me see what the shade of mine is. This is in the shade Bombshell. Let's go ahead and put some on. I do have a little bit of my Essence lip liner on. Not sure I'm loving this color, but the formula feels and smells really nice. I've given it about a minute and feels a little bit tacky. It might still be setting down. A little bit of transfer, but not a lot. The next item is from Ace Beaute. This is the 4-piece eye brush set. Retails for $26. I love new brushes. And they looked like they were a little more precise. These are very pretty. I like them a lot. Looks like a flat brush, a little pencil brush. This is probably one of my favorite style brushes to use. It's a little flat and a little fluffy, and then a nice blender. They feel silky soft, and I love Ace Beaute. I kind of wish I'd gotten an Ace Beaute palette in this box, but I did not. I did get a palette, very nicely bubble wrapped, and it is from Iconic London. Ooh, that is reflective. This is the Booming and Gleaming eyeshadow palette, and inside, a little protector, a nice big mirror, and these are the colors. I'm interested to use this because I have not had great experiences with Iconic London eyeshadows, but there is something about this color story that is really drawing me in. I love the almost white, the black, and the lots of variations in between. I see warm, I see cool, I see some pretty shimmers. I'm gonna give it a shot. And I'm gonna use my new Ace Beaute brushes. So I'm gonna start with this Mauve Over shade at the top. Brush is a little firmer than I was hoping. We try to go in light-handed with that fluffier one. It's a little better. That looks pretty. I'm gonna take this flatter brush here and I'm gonna go into Boss Babe, which is this nice dark color. So I want to build up that outer corner. That's a nice black. I feel like this palette is performing a little bit better than the other one that I tried. Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna go back into that Mauve Over and just dust over the edge here. Now I need a lovely shimmer for the lid. I'm very, very hopeful. I think I'll go into this Vibing shade. I'll put that on the middle. Pretty. And the texture feels good. I am very pleased so far. Very silky smooth and lots of pigment. Now, do I have, let's see, this Jet Setter. Yes, this Jet Setter right here. I kind of wish this whipped was frosty, but Jet Setter looks like it will do. Let's put that on here. It's a little warmer than I wanted. That's okay. Just because I want to, I'm gonna go into that whipped. Go a little bit up here. I like it. I'm wiping off this little flat brush and I'll go back into Mauve Over and just put that on the bottom lash line. And I'll pull a little bit of that Boss Babe on the bottom edge here, just to pull it around. All right, liner and mascara, be right back. I'm back. I want to go into that whipped shade and use that as an inner corner matte highlight. There we go, and that added a little bit of brightness. The last item that I got in my box, which was an add-on. Kudos to Boxycharm for the packaging. This was inside my box because I'm guessing Natasha Denona's not playing when it comes to her palettes being sent out, especially after that smaller fiasco that happened a while back. Maybe they learned their lesson, they're packaging better. I'm happy with that. In the add-ons was this palette here, which is the Natasha Denona Retro palette. This was one that came out a while ago and I did not bite. I'm not huge into mauves. However, this palette got rave reviews. This is what it looks like, and while it retails for $69 on Natasha's website or Sephora, wherever you can get it, I got it on the add-ons for $25. That makes it worth it to me. So if you want to see a look with this palette, let me know. I for sure will be playing with it, but if you tell me to wait and do a first impressions on camera, I will. I'm just happy to have it in my collection. Natasha is one of my favorite eyeshadow formulas. Final thoughts on the box. I added everything up and it comes to a retail of $171. For my $27.99, did I get my money's worth? Absolutely. If I had to rank the products from least favorite to favorite, they would be this Wander Beauty blush and bronzer palette. I don't like the small pans. I know that's a personal preference, but my other issue was just how flaky, how fluffy it was as I was dipping my brush in. This I probably will not reach for. The brushes get an okay. This was the one I was most excited about, and this one was not super comfortable on my eye. It felt a little bit stiff and hard. This one was okay. These two, for sure, I will use. This kind of brush I love to use on the outer corner and underneath my eyes, and a pencil brush, easy for underneath the eye or super precise blending, but not as fabulous as I thought they were gonna be. Next would be the Huda lipstick. I like the formula, I just don't love the shade. And it's $23, I think. Yeah, it retails for $23. I think it's pretty if you can find the right shade. One of my favorite lipsticks that I own is the Huda Beauty Bullet lipstick in, I believe it's called Board Meeting, and I love it. It is such a 90s brown. It wears really well, but this is very nice as well. This blush did fantastic with me breaking the rules, putting it on top of that Wander Beauty powder. I was impressed. Now, I was very careful putting it on, but I do like the shade. I will continue playing with it. I will have to test out its longevity, but so far, absolutely. And my favorite is a shock to me. I really expected not to like this palette, it to be mediocre, and it did really well. I was super impressed with that black. The shimmers are very smooth. I prefer a little more pop, but these are soft and pretty, and I think they would really be good if you have a lot of texture on your lids. They felt really nice. They didn't feel dry and chalky. They felt soft and silky. And of course, I'm super excited about this one. So glad I was able to pick it up. This is one of the reasons why I stay with Boxycharm, for these drop shop items. Fantastic. I hope that this video was helpful for you if you were curious about Boxycharm, or if you were curious what I got because you got other things. I would love to hear what you got in your box. I always love to see comments in my comment section so that we can have a little chat. If you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe before you leave. I'd love to have you join me. I upload videos on Mondays and Saturdays. And of course, give the video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. Everybody say happy birthday to my boy Danny, 17 today. I don't know how that's possible. Love you, bud.
All right, love you.
I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.